Courtney having a baby.
Hi guys, my name's Courtney. Welcome back to my channel. Today is my 27-week bump date. Today I am 27 weeks pregnant. I cannot believe it. I am only 3 weeks away from being the 30-week mark and I am just so excited about it. Today baby is the size of a bunch of bananas. I have a few things to talk about this week, so I will start with my symptoms. My first symptom is Braxton Hicks contractions. I have mentioned that I've had this in previous bump dates. They're still very much sticking around. They aren't consistent or anything like that. It happens randomly, and usually if I move or have a bunch of water, it stops straight away, so I'm not worried about it at all. My next symptom is sore breasts. They have been very sensitive and sore to the touch. And I've also had sore nipples along with that. So sorry if it's TMI, but this is a pregnancy update, so it's bound to happen in these. My guess is that it's just everything forming and my boobs are getting ready to breastfeed, which is very exciting. My next symptom is itchy skin, especially on my belly and my boobs. I have started using bio oil in the morning, so when I get out of bed I put bio oil all over my stomach and all over my boobs, and then in the afternoon I put Palmer's Cocoa Stretch Cream on it. I think that's what it's called. It's in like the little pump bottle. So I do that every time I get out of the shower. I dry myself off and I put that cream on. So I'm hoping those two things combined relieve a little bit of the itching. I'm trying my best not to scratch. I've heard that it can cause stretch marks by scratching, but it's just so itchy. I try and scratch through the clothes as opposed to scratching directly onto my skin. I don't know if that helps. So far I haven't had any stretch marks, so I am hoping that it stays like that, but I doubt very much so. My next symptom is back aches. Oh my gosh, they've been so bad this week, especially my lower back. Actually pretty much just my lower back is very sore. Mostly if I'm up and doing things like cleaning the house, my back gets really sore and walking hurts, and there's nothing I can really do to relieve the pain. Also, I've still been getting backaches while I'm sleeping. If I lay in the same position for too long, my back and my shoulders and my hips hurt. So I'm tossing and turning every 20 minutes to an hour. My poor husband, but that's just how it is. And because I use like 5 pillows, I've got them all around me. Every time I roll over, it's like a big deal. I'm moving all the pillows around and getting comfortable again and readjusting the sheets. But as soon as I have readjusted, my back is fine and I can go back to sleep. My next symptom is moody. I have been fairly moody the last week. I have no idea why. It could be hormones. I've been moody pretty much the whole pregnancy, but this week has been particularly bad. I've been feeling like I need more affection and attention from Andrew, and he's just not the affectionate type. He doesn't do massages, he doesn't do cuddles very often. So I guess I've been feeling kind of neglected, but there's nothing I can do about that because that's just the type of person he is. He doesn't like affection. But hey, I knew that when I married him. Okay, so moving out of the symptoms area and more into just things that have happened this week. She has been sticking out quite a lot more. So every now and then she'll poke a part of her body out and you can see it bulging out, which is really exciting, and I love when that happens. I think in the beginning I was confusing those with Braxton Hicks contractions as well. When she decides to push out, it's just on the one side and it's just in that area that's hard and bulging, and then the rest on the other side is just normal. So that's pretty exciting to know that that's what's happening. Also, something else different this week that happened was I have started to do prenatal yoga. I have only done it a couple of times. I did yoga a little bit before I got pregnant as well as some more intense workout regimes. I stopped working out altogether when I got pregnant just because I didn't feel comfortable doing it, and now I'm feeling like I'm getting to the point where I feel comfortable to do some prenatal yoga, and I'm far enough along that I'm not going to stress out about it hurting her. I'm just taking it really easy and really gentle and just only doing pregnancy yoga. So, as some of you may remember, last week I mentioned that I was getting my gestational diabetes test done this week. I had it done 4 days ago and it was an event. For those of you who don't know what the gestational diabetes test entails, well, at least here in Australia anyway, I don't know if it's different everywhere else in the world, but you fast for 10 to 12 hours and then you go in and they take your blood and then they give you a really sugary drink that tastes like flat lemonade, and you have to drink it within 10 minutes. I think it's 300 mils. And then you sit there for an hour. You're not allowed to move unless you're going to the bathroom. Then they draw your blood again, and then you sit there for another hour and you're not allowed to move unless you go to the bathroom, and then they draw your blood again. 3 blood tests within a couple of hours, and during the test I felt fine. It wasn't an issue really. I did bring a movie to watch on my tablet, so I just watched a movie and the time went pretty quickly for the 2 hours for the most part. However, I was exhausted by the end of the 2 hours. I was so tired. I got home and I should have eaten something significant because I'd been fasting since 10 p.m. the day before and I hadn't eaten anything, and it was about 11:30 the following day. However, I was so tired that I just picked a piece of fruit out of the fridge and had a peach, and then decided to have a nap and eat something when I got up. Well, when I woke up, I could not get out of bed. I don't know what caused it. I was shaky and weak and dizzy, and I felt like I couldn't walk. I felt like exhausted physically, and I was very jittery. I'm assuming due to the sugar, and I'm guessing a peach probably wasn't the best option to eat before I had a nap because there's even more sugar in that. I should have had toast or something. So I called my husband and I said, "Where are you? When are you coming home?" And he was like, "I'm just on my way home now," and I told him what was going on. So he rushed home and he made me 4 pieces of toast and I ate them in bed very, very quickly. And then I was fine after that. So I don't know if that has any indication of whether I'm going to fail or pass my gestational diabetes test. I still haven't heard back from my OB. I do find out on Thursday whether I failed or not, and I think if you fail you have to redo the test. So I'm really hoping that I didn't fail because that was horrible. I felt like I was going to die. I'm hoping if I do have to redo the test because I failed, that I know what to do next time, and I will definitely eat something significant afterwards before I go to sleep and have a nap. That way, hopefully I don't wake up feeling like death. Okay guys, I will go ahead and show you my 27-week baby bump. That was my 27-week bump date. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, you can subscribe below if you'd like to follow our journey, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!